Air signs, air signs. Hello, how are you? We're going to do your past, present, future reading today. If there's anything that's unclear, we will read the oracle cards to help us out. I really do try to get these readings out as best I can, as frequently as possible. So right now I've just been going along with whatever, the schedule that I can, that I can keep up with, because it is important to me to get these messages out to you guys. I feel like at least one person will benefit from it, So we'll go ahead and get right into the reading. And initially I do have the celebration card, 3 of Cups, the 4 of Swords, and 2 of Swords. So that is the past energy. I mean, time is fluid, so. But anyway, with the 3 of Cups and the 4 of Swords and the 2 of Swords. I feel like there was I don't want to say uproar. I want to use the word uproar. But I just mean like commotion. Like there was a lot of stuff going on, a lot of celebration, a lot of maybe parties and stuff like that. And then now you're just kind of like relaxed, like partying is over, like not for good, but I just feel like you're in a more relaxed state. You're focusing your energy more on something that needs a decision. Like I feel like you had to make a decision. Perhaps you were like, if you're a college student, you were partying it up, yay, this and that, but now it's kind of time to focus on what you're in college for, and that is to educate yourself. But maybe you feel like maybe you're not so sure about your decision, like your major or what you're studying. If needed, we will clarify. Okay, Knight of Wands, King of Swords, and 6 of Pentacles in the present position. So you're taking action, likely legal action. So for some reason I got, maybe someone was violated at one of these events, or maybe you're an activist for people who have been like assaulted, and now either somebody's got to stand as a witness, or like this took a turn. Somebody might be trying to pay somebody off, and it could be the lawyers or something. This is what I'm getting. Phone trying to die on me. So yeah, I feel like there was like a lot of fun and games until somebody gets hurt type of energy. Let's see what you have for the future readings. We have the Lovers, the World card, and the Hierophant. So this incident, it's definitely bringing appreciation to the people that are around you, that you trust. With the World card, this literally means like success, triumph over your problems, adversities. And the Hierophant, I feel like something like this is helping somebody return to their faith, whatever your faith is, whatever you believe in that keeps, close to your heart, and that helps you get through in this life. We're spiritual beings having a human experience, and a lot of people don't realize that. They think it's the opposite, that we're humans having a spiritual experience. And it's like we have these souls in these bodies. Like this human form is limiting, believe me. But I do feel like with this human experience, this thing, it may not have been such a great thing that happened in the past. And that kind of made you shut down and made you realize that you need to focus on the things that are helping. And it may not have happened to you. It might not have even happened to somebody that you know personally, but of this unfortunate event where someone may have been hurt in some way, or violated, or just wronged in general. And so now you're like, you know, either we let this go and then, you know, another person gets hurt, or we do something about it and then we, you know, have to put our energy forth to make this situation justified. So like I said, with the Knight of Wands, that is a very, you know, motion type of energy. Things are happening quickly. The King of Swords is typically like an entity of the law. It could be police officers, it could be anybody like in the government. Could also just represent documents, you know what I mean, like lawyers as well. And then somebody trying to pay off a lawyer, or somebody trying to pay somebody else to keep their mouth shut. This is definite unfortunate stuff. But then we have the Lovers card and the World card and the Hierophant. So I feel like this is in turn, like in the future, it's making you grateful, and it's actually telling you to turn back to what you know. So if, like in the beginning of the reading when I said this might be because you're not sure if you want to study that or whatever it is, you're like, I know what's important now, and now you're gonna get back on your grind. Because you're grateful for what you have and you're appreciative, you know, that situations didn't end up worse. You know what I mean? And there actually might be more to it than this. It might have been an act of betrayal from someone, because I do see some stuff coming out in the future position where the snake is biting the leg, the Lovers. So betrayal never comes from a stranger type energy, you know. And that, to me, it does mean that somebody is going to be revealed in this situation. Something is going to be revealed. And then with the Hierophant here, let me go ahead and clarify. Let me clarify the Lovers, please, because the Lovers, I'm not sure if that's like, I'm not sure what the Lovers is. Like, is it somebody get violated? Like, it could have been like domestic, but I don't like calling it domestic violence, but like intimate terrorism, you know, like that happened. Like a couple got into a fight and like a bunch of stuff going on. I don't know. This is actually taking a turn for like a lot more serious, in-depth energy. And then I get this card. I don't necessarily understand what this means. To me, it gives me like, it gives me strength card vibes, just because of the way that she's like keeping her head up and she's just looking straight forward. Head in the clouds. Curls are symbolic of like status, you know. Star in the flesh. That is not enough. That is not enough clarification. Alright, these ones come out. Alright, so what the hell? Okay, literally the Strength card, okay? This is the Strength card if I ever knew one. Okay? So keep your head up, you know. Some pieces of the puzzle are missing. Like I said, if it's getting involved with the law, people are trying to connect the pieces of the story and get information from everyone on what happened. Pressing charges type energy as well. I mean, if you're the type to call on the government for assistance or whatever, everybody don't have, you know, 1,000 people that they can call. And then we do have choices, you know what I mean? If this is a person that you know who's in some type of relationship with somebody who is not a good person, they do have a choice to leave. But a lot of times when this person is in a situation like that, they actually don't, because of manipulation. And it's actually the most unsafe time to leave a relationship like that is within the first few weeks after they leave, because that's when people are chasing them down the hardest. So and for some reason I'm getting a lot of stars around the face, so I don't know what that's supposed to represent. But just be careful, okay? If you know somebody who's in a situation like this, I'm getting like domestic abuse right now, so if you do know somebody who's in a situation, please help them, you know what I mean? Obviously, they can only be helped if they want to help themselves, but honestly, like, you got to let them know this person who's, you know, trying to take you and you know, put this manipulation over on you, doesn't care about you. Just try to get them some help. It's hard for them to leave. They're being manipulated, and this is something that looks like it. If I had a larger following, I would actually continue and do more of a in-depth part 2 or something, like an extended reading, but I think that you get the gist. If you are watching this, be aware, air signs, that somebody in their life, somebody's going through this right now, okay? And it didn't have to be at a college party. That's just the image that I was getting, because it was a good example of somebody who was, you know, living it up and then having to focus on a certain thing, okay? So, yeah. Be careful. Check on your friends, your strong friends, your friends who constantly need something. Just check on people right now. See, you know what I mean? Test the waters and make sure that everybody's okay. And that's all I got for you right now, air signs. Take care. Be safe.